Credit markets cockroach problem hits BTC as $1.2 billion gets liquidated. Crypto Daybook Americas. Your day ahead look for October 17, 2025. By Francisco Rodrigues. All times ET unless indicated otherwise. Bitcoin BTC $106, 908.42 slipped below $105,000, wiping out all of its early week gains, as mounting concerns over credit market stress and a wave of forced liquidations hit crypto markets. Over $1.2 billion in leveraged crypto positions were liquidated in the past 24 hours, according to CoinGlass data, as the broader crypto market dropped by 8.89% based on the CoinDesk 20 CD20 index. The timing coincides with a broader wave of credit-related anxiety in traditional markets. The recent bankruptcies of First Brands and Tricolor have raised fresh questions about the health of corporate debt markets and drove down the prices of risk assets across the board. JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon warned that these events may be early signs of deeper credit excess, telling investors, "When you see one cockroach, there are probably more. Everyone should be forewarned on this one." That uncertainty spilled over into crypto markets as leveraged traders scrambled to cover positions. Nearly 79% of liquidated trades were longs, reflecting misplaced optimism about a rebound. Bitcoin is holding up better than altcoins, many of which posted double-digit losses. That's not surprising according to Thomas Chen, CEO of Function and former TradFi executive. If we're again in a highly leveraged situation with altcoins and Bitcoin drops 10%, alts can easily go down 40 to 50% if the interest remains weak, and it's game over, Chen told CoinDesk in an emailed statement. It's the altcoin bucket that gets dumped first under low market confidence conditions. Indeed, we've seen this happen many times. The macro backdrop isn't helping. Fears of a prolonged US-China trade spat, regional bank fragility, and weakening confidence in long-dated sovereign bonds are rattling markets, even with the Fed cutting interest rates now being a near certainty. That fear has pushed gold toward $4,400 and 10-year Treasury yields below 4%. Gold-backed tokens like XAUT and PXG have benefited from the precious metals rise and keep outperforming the wider market. It's worth bringing up that markets often overreact and then correct themselves, Chen added. For a more comprehensive list of events this week, see CoinDesk's Crypto Week Ahead. For a more comprehensive list of events this week, see CoinDesk's Crypto Week Ahead. For a more comprehensive list of events this week, see CoinDesk's Crypto Week Ahead. By Oliver Knight. Crypto Treasury Companies. Spot BTC ETFs. Spot ETH ETFs. Source, Farside Investors. Crypto October 17 SynFutures, F. A perpetual swaps DEX powered by Base, hosts an AMA event on X. Macro October 17. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is meeting with President Donald Trump at the White House. Earnings, estimates based on FactSet data, nothing scheduled. October 17. SynFutures, F. A perpetual swaps DEX powered by Base, hosts an AMA event on X. October 17. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is meeting with President Donald Trump at the White House. Nothing scheduled. Governance votes and calls. Arbitrum DAO is voting on a proposal to base quorum on delegated voting power, DVP, to resolve governance quorum issues. Voting ends October 18. Unlocks October 18. FDN $1.7921 to unlock 2.04% of its circulating supply, worth $40 million. Token launches October 17. Aster $1.1570 airdrop token claiming period ends. October 17. U2U to be listed on Kraken. Arbitrum DAO is voting on a proposal to base quorum on delegated voting power, DVP, to resolve governance quorum issues. Voting ends October 18. October 18. FDN $1.7921 to unlock 2.04% of its circulating supply, worth $40 million. October 17. Aster $1.1570 airdrop token claiming period ends. October 17. U2U to be listed on Kraken. Day 4 of 4. DC FinTech Week 2025, Washington, Day 2 of 2. European Blockchain Convention, Barcelona, Day 2 of 3. The Canadian Bitcoin Conference, Montreal, Quebec, October 17th. Chain Culture 2025, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The entire crypto market is reeling on Friday after continuation to the downside with several assets hitting multi-month lows. Ether trades at $3,730 after sliding by more than 7% in the past 24 hours, while the likes of BNB, Link, and SUI are all down by more than 10%. The move was spurred by another $1.2 billion worth of derivatives positions being liquidated, $840 million on the long side, which added to the woes from last weekend when $19 billion was liquidated. Equities are also showing weakness, with the S&P 500 losing 3.3% of its value in the past week, a sell-off that is being mirrored in the more illiquid and speculative crypto market. Much of the altcoin market depends on the direction of Bitcoin. If it can hold above the psychological level of support at $100,000 and perhaps more importantly the level at $98,000, it could provide the impetus for altcoins to recover. If those levels are broken, onlookers will be questioning whether the crypto market is slipping back into a dreaded bear market, a cycle that many analysts suggested would not occur this time around due to institutional flows into crypto ETFs and purchasing power from digital asset treasury companies, DATs. The BTC futures market is exhibiting stability, with open interest holding steady at approximately $25.7 billion, and the 3-month annualized basis remaining firm in the 5 to 6% range. In a significant shift from previous days, funding rates are now flat across all major venues. The BTC options market is exhibiting extreme, conflicting sentiment. The 24-hour put/call volume shows a slight bearish bias with a 45 to 55 split favoring puts. However, this is overshadowed by the soaring 1-week 25 delta skew at approximately 21%. This exceptionally high positive skew indicates aggressive positioning and a massive premium being paid for short-term call options, signaling strong conviction for a near-term rally despite the active demand for downside protection. CoinGlass data shows $1.2 billion in 24-hour liquidations, with a 78 to 22 split between longs and shorts. ETH, $414 million, BTC, $268 million, and others, $109 million, were the leaders in terms of notional liquidations. Binance liquidation heat map indicates $103,800 as a core liquidation level to monitor in case of a price drop. BTC is down 3.14% from 4 p.m. Eastern Time Thursday at $104,809.77, 24 hours. Minus 6.03%. ETH is down 3.48% at $3,730.11, 24 hours. Minus 7.91%. CoinDesk 20 is down 4.23% at $3,414.49, 24 hours. Minus 8.22%. Ether CSR composite staking rate is down 3 BPS at 2.85%. BTC funding rate is at 0.0018%, 1.9327% annualized, on Binance. DXY is down 0.12% at 98.22. Gold futures are up 1.02% at $4. 348.50. Silver futures are down 1.01% at $52.76. Nikkei 225 closed down 1.44% at 47. 582.15. Hang Seng closed down 2.48% at 25. 247.10. FTSE is down 1.39% at 9,304.95. Eurostoxx 50 is down 1.32% at 5. 577.36. DJIA closed on Thursday down 0.65% at 45. 952.24. S&P 500 closed down 0.63% at 6. 629.07. Nasdaq Composite closed down 0.47% at 22. 562.54. S&P/TSX Composite closed down 0.58% at 30. 458.80. S&P 40. Latin America closed up 0.37% at 2. 868.97. U.S. 10-year Treasury rate is down 1.9 bps at 3.957%. E-mini S&P 500 futures are down 0.99% at 6,602.50. E-mini Nasdaq 100 futures are down 1.21% at 24,532.00. E-mini Dow Jones Industrial Average Index are down 0.68% at 45,847.00. BTC dominance 59.83%, 0.49%. Ether to Bitcoin ratio 0.03544, minus 1.58%. Hash rate 7-day moving average 1111 EH/s. Hash price spot $45.31. Total fees 3.16 BTC $347. 963 CME futures open interest 145,205 BTC priced in gold 24.7 Oz BTC versus gold market cap 6.97%. BTC managed to close above the 200-day EMA yesterday, but has since slipped back below $105,000 this morning. For the bulls, the key objective now is a decisive move back above $107,400, a level that would confirm a weekly swing failure pattern and potentially reignite momentum for a reversal. A failure to close above that threshold could see price action gravitate toward the 50-week EMA at $99,800, a critical support that has underpinned the market's uptrend since October 2023, marking the beginning of this cycle's rally. Coinbase Global Coin closed on Thursday at $330.25, minus 1.8%, minus 3.68% at $318.11. Circle Internet CRCL closed at $128.46, minus 4.48%, minus 4.05% at $123.13. Galaxy Digital GLXY closed at $39.91, minus 4.79%, minus 6.74% at $37.22. Bullish BLSH closed at $57.55, minus 1.88%, minus 3.53% at $55.55. Mara Holdings Mara closed at $20.26, minus 11.27%, minus 5.5% at $19.15. Riot Platforms Riot closed at $19.55, minus 11.66%, minus 6.96% at $18.19. Core Scientific CORZ closed at $19.67, minus 1.35%, minus 6.25% at $18.44. CleanSpark CLSK closed at $19.99, minus 13.84%, minus 9.25% at $18.14. CoinShares Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF WGMI closed at $59.33, minus 9.97%, minus 7.97% at $54.60. Exodus Movement EXOD closed at $25.18, minus 8.34%. Strategy MSTR closed at $283.84, minus 4.35%, minus 3.94% at $272.75. Semler Scientific SMLR closed at $24.67, minus 3.14%, minus 6.08% at $23.17. SharpLink Gaming SBET closed at $14.57, minus 3.83%, minus 6.04% at $13.69. Upexi UPXI closed at $5.61, minus 6.81%, minus 9.09% at $5.10. Light Strategy LITS closed at $1.85, minus 13.15%, minus 5.41% at Daily Net Flow minus $530.90 million. Cumulative net flows $61.87 billion. Total BTC holdings 1.35 million. Daily net flow minus $56.80 million. Cumulative net flows $14.84 billion total ETH holdings 6.84 million. Bitcoin loses $106,000 as bullish crypto bets rack up $800 million in liquidations. CoinDesk Bitcoin fell below $106,000, triggering $1.2 billion in liquidations. Nearly 79% of the losses were from long trades, including a $20.4 million Ethereum USD long on Hyperliquid. Ripple said to lead $1 billion fundraise to bulk up XRP holdings amid fragile market. CoinDesk funds raised via a special purpose acquisition company, SPAC, will be held inside a new digital asset treasury, DAT structure. Ripple itself plans to contribute a portion of its own XRP holdings. Non-productive gold zooms to $30T market cap, leaving Bitcoin, Nvidia, Apple, Google far behind. CoinDesk: the rally has been catalyzed by fiscal imprudence in the US and across the advanced world, sticky inflation, geopolitical tensions and expectations for the Fed rate cuts.